This body is an umbrella body of the South Indian associations in UK, which is majorly involved in showcasing the opportunities in South India, and also for South Indian companies to look at the opportunities in UK. This following this, we had a sort of a flagship investment meet. It's called the UK South India Business Meet, which happens every year, usually during June, July. We have the next one happening on May 2014. So during this business meet is where we take in the delegates, government representatives from South Indian states, and bring them to a platform where we'll be having a lot more UK companies, the representatives from the UK government. So it becomes a lot more easier for them to understand what opportunities South India provides, which helps to trigger investment in the South Indian states. The reason of focusing on South India is that the majority of the people out there know what Mumbai is, what Delhi is, what Agra is, what Jaipur is, but they don't know much about what actually happens in South India. So this was the idea of focusing only on South India, and which led to the formation of this body, the British South India Chamber of Commerce. Our area of focus has been into waste management, renewable energy, healthcare, education, and there's been a lot of interest from UK companies, especially in the case of renewable energy. Where they're looking at setting up their operations here. Waste management, I understand it's a major problem which we have in India, and we have a lot of companies providing solutions, right from converting waste to a resource. Can be bioethanol, can be electricity. In the majority of the cases, we have companies who are also willing to fund the project and get involved in the project and have a stake in it. I think there's an untapped market for a lot of international companies because they don't know what actually happens in South India. But when you look at the South India market, it's a lot more people out here, a lot more educated, a lot more enterprising, and so that's what we want to. That's a sort of trigger which we want to use to for companies to come in. And has mentioned sort of companies which you have been talking to are companies who are looking at, say, healthcare opportunities, looking at investing into a healthcare opportunity here. Companies are looking at investing in a renewable energy opportunity here. Companies are looking at education as a sector to invest in. So these are the few sort of areas which has been of interest till now. The investment has mentioned it's in the area of education, healthcare, and renewable energy sort of a sector which has sort of interest. And these are basically companies. We haven't announced at this stage what the figures are in because these are sort of tentative interest. So we are sort of establishing ourselves, the body and stuff. So hopefully within the next couple of years is where we know exactly, okay, this is sort of investment which you want to bring to the state. And also there's a bit of confusion in the international market about India's sort of stability and because of the economy and things. So that's holding few people to hold on to the cash before investing. But also what we want to figure out is that UK and India share a very close bond. It's just been 60 years where the UK has left India, and they know the sort of opportunities which India can provide to UK firms. So UK companies are a lot more willing to explore opportunities and come out to India. Yeah, as of now, this UK South India Business Meet, which was held on June 27th, is a flagship investment meet where we bring in all the South Indian states together, and the delegate from where they come in, they showcase the opportunities in each state. So the idea is that message information flows to the UK company. In addition to that, we have smaller business meets which are state specific, focused on Andhra Pradesh, one focused on Kerala, one focused on Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Pondicherry. So the idea of this is to have smaller meets and then build it up to a bigger meet, which is a flagship investment meet, a business meet which happens every year. So we have the next one happening on May 2014. We are in discussion with the AP government on a couple of projects, and so hopefully we are in a very preliminary stage. There's few companies. It's been actually Jagdish has been talking to one of our delegates who attended. He's been talking to a few companies and who are seriously looking at investment opportunities and technology transfer. Challenges in the sense it's still the sort of because this not at the confidence in the Indian market because of what's been actually happening out there. So we are hoping that it's a phase which is going to move on, and slowly I'm sure that companies would be a lot more willing to come out to India because sort of the potential which India provides and sort of various stats which shows that it would be one of the top 3 or top 5 GDP destinations in the world in case of investment over the next few years. So I guess people know the advantage of coming out to Indian market. It's just the phase which is not currently, it's quite challenging at the moment. So hoping the phase passes off, and we are hopeful that a lot more companies will be coming over to Indian market.